We're going to breathe. I need to relax, but then I need to get excited. I just got dizzy. Are you ready?
Ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Are you ready, kids?
Flamingo, are you ready? I need to get excited. I'm trying to let it build up in here. Oh my goodness. Hey, do you know that when you mix yellow and blue, you get green? Is that right?
It is. Yeah.
When you mix yellow and blue, you get green. When you mix red and blue, you get purple. Mm-hmm. When you mix red, yellow, blue, green, and purple, you get brown. And that's all I know about color mixing. But do you ever see colors that have crazy names? You know, like instead of blue, it's like Starry Night Indigo. You know what I'm saying? And then you take Starry Night Indigo and you mix it with Scarlet Bleeding Passion, which is some sort of red, and then you put some Sunburst Orange Mocha Frappuccino Joy, right?
Yes.
And then you mix it all together, and then you see what that beautiful color is. If you've watched Bob Ross, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then maybe you mix some Himalayan salt pink with some forest deep hunting green. And then I wonder what you get. You know what happens when you mix pink with pink? You get this. This is what you get. Now the crazy colors and then crazy names. There's crazy names, isn't there, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like passion fruit mango, and there's like
Even like some regular color names are weird, like taupe, beige.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Or like exhilarating turquoise.
Ooh.
You know, there's a color that I found. There's a couple colors that I found, and I was curious because I like to blend, and I want to see what the blend will look like. And I found a colored pencil with the color called Jamaican.
Ah.
And the color was Jamaican, and I was drawing on the picture, and it was gorgeous. And then I found another pencil, and it was called Spaniard, Spanish. And I took that and I drew, and then I took some Kleenex and I wet it a little bit, and I blended it and I blurred it, and then I formed it, and then I drew it, and then I ended up with Danae.
That was beautiful.
Danae, what is up?
Hey, what's up?
Have you haven't done the podcast like this before?
No, I've been in the audience.
That's
before,
right. That's
but
right. But this is what you get when you mix pink with pink.
Yes.
That's what you get when you mix Jamaican with Spanish.
Correct.
And it's a beautiful blend.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. Oh man, I was out there and I didn't know if I was going to be able to land that one, but I did. Welcome to another episode of We're Just People. Episode number
15.
15. Do you remember being 15?
Yes.
Did you guys get a permit?
No.
Yeah.
I got a permit.
I remember.
I remember getting a permit. Do they still do permits?
Yeah, I think so.
Enough about that. 15 episodes, and thank you so much for watching. Listen, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure and subscribe, okay? Be one of the subscriptionists, and so that you can faithfully watch the videos that we produce, because I hope this brings you joy, right? Mm-hmm. That's really what this is about. It's our time to relax, a time to just talk. And so subscribe. I think we're up to how many subscribers per se, Sean, on YouTube?
About 110.
About 110.
Ooh, wow.
So what we're going to need to push towards is 200. And you know what you could do? You know what you could do is that when an episode is released, you can post about it. Put it on Tumblr, or put it on
Zanga.
or
MySpace.
put it on your Facebook at least, right? You don't care that much about what's on your Facebook wall. Put it out there. We're just people. Brand new episode. Put on your Instagram story. Let's get to 200. You know what? Something special is going to happen at 200, and I'm going to keep teasing you with numbers like this until we grow naturally. Anyways, but really quick, I'm going to introduce the room, and then we got to inform some people of some things. Extremely important information. But of course, like I said, we have Danae in the room, the blend of the Jamaican and the Spanish, which I'm talking about because this is just a little boring. And then, but anyways, I'm going to move on.
Okay.
I'm going to move on. I think I'm German,
Yeah, probably.
something like that.
Pink
A mix.
Makes sense.
And also we have the one and only, the amazing, the incredible, the precious Flamingo. Give it up for the Flamingo. Yes.
I don't know what that was. But
That's all right. It was a little dance. I like it. The British crown. Love it. And then, of course, we have Mr. Sean.
Yay.
Sean Kilgore,
Yes.
who I love. I love you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I love you too.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Thanks.
I've worked on myself,
Oh, okay.
and I don't need the I love you back. I've worked on myself.
I love you too, man.
There it is.
I love you too. That's awesome. So I gotta let you know. Thanks for watching, but I want to tell you a couple things because they're very important. They're
Yeah.
very important. I want to let you know where you can watch the podcast or where you can listen. You might be listening on different platforms, and I want you to know you got options. You know why? Because this is America. And you don't just have to do McDonald's. You can do Taco Bell or Sonic, or you can do Chick-fil-A or Raising Cane's or Zaxby's or Del Taco. Or you could even do Grandy's.
Grandy's.
Grandy's, that's a deep cut, man.
That's a deep cut. That is a deep cut.
Grandy's is like what happened 15 years
Yeah,
ago.
chicken fried chicken.
Yeah.
Fried chicken, steak chicken. Frickin' fried chicken. So you could have Grandy's and anyways, you got options, and I want to let you know. And you're watching maybe on YouTube. Subscribe, comment, leave a comment. Always be the first to comment. We love it when you do that, and leave a thumbs up. But you might be listening on Apple Podcasts. That's an app on your phone if you have an iPhone. We put some stars down, 5 stars, and then leave a review. Did we get any more reviews?
No.
Okay, that's all right. But hey, but let's change that from week to week. You know what I like is progress. So we have 1 review.
Yep.
Let's go for 2.
Go for 2.
Double.
Let's double.
Go for 2.
100%.
Double or nothing.
Yes, double or that's what's going to happen.
Yes.
So it could be you. You be the person, and we'll read it. So leave a review. You can listen on Spotify. You can listen on Google Podcasts. You can listen on Stitcher. You can listen on iHeartRadio, which I got informed that we are the #1 podcast on iHeartRadio.
Who'd you hear that from?
Next, you can listen on TuneIn and Alexa. You can listen on Overcast. You can listen on Pocket Cast. You can listen on Castro, Castbox, or Podchaser. Incoming, another update. 1 week less than what we said last week. What is it, Sean?
Pandora.
Pandora.
Yeah.
Not to be
Amen.
mistaken with Avatar. You
Okay.
know, that's the land. Okay, that was a bad joke. Sorry.
Is Pandora in the movie Avatar?
It's like it's the world that they live on in Avatar.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah. That was another deep cut. You know, it
Yes.
was like 15 years ago.
That was another deep cut.
Yeah. I was just thinking about Grandy's and Avatar.
Yes.
You
They
know.
go together real
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So, coming soon is Pandora. And again, I got a sense it's going to be big. Pandora's going to be special. Okay, I need to download that app too. And why does it take 3 to 4 weeks?
Because they vet every podcast that they get submitted.
Oh, so they're checking.
Yeah, it's
Shipping-
not. It's
shipping
not
and
us. It's them.
Oh, okay, it's not. Hey, it's not us. It's them.
Yeah,
We're just people.
exactly. Yeah,
Tweet it.
that's it. That's
We're gonna
it.
get to that. We're gonna get dodging this. Man, I'm feeling excited. So that's where you can listen. Pandora is going to be special. But leave a review, subscribe, and comment. We love you so much. Okay, so we got some new cities that are listening. Some new cities, and I want Danae, or I like to call her Day Day. Day Day, read it. Maybe you guys go back and forth. You can read the first one. No, I didn't mean for that. It's just what happened. I didn't mean for it.
Okay.
Okay,
that's fine.
go ahead and read the
I
first
hope
one.
I'm pronouncing it right.
Okay.
I think it's Campeche, Mexico.
Oh,
Mexico.
yes. How
No clue.
is it?
Mexico.
It has to be like someone's algorithm went wrong, and it popped up. But I'm appreciative. You know what?
Maybe it's because we're the hottest podcast on iHeartRadio.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
And iHeartRadio is probably huge in Mexico.
That's probably where their next festival is.
iHeartRadio, Mexico City. That's the only city I can think of. I was going to say something else. So that's awesome. Thanks for listening. We don't, at this moment, translate into Spanish, so I hope that you speak English, and I'm sure you do. Was that a dumb thing to say?
No.
Okay, let's keep going. Where else?
San Marcos, California.
We got more California.
Yeah.
We're coast. We're nation to nation.
We are.
From sea to shining sea.
That's what I was feeling. You just completed that,
I got
and
you.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Where else?
I'm kind of shocked this didn't happen sooner, but Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Have we not had any listeners yet?
We've had listeners from Dallas, Texas, but they kind of went off the board for a minute.
They're back on.
They're back on.
Hey, welcome back, Dallas.
Yep.
We love you.
Make sure you
yes.
subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe so that you don't go off track again. Thanks for being here, Dallas, Texas. Shout out. We love you. Sean, why don't you tell us where else?
We're looking at Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City.
Welcome.
Midwest represent. Kansas City, Missouri. That is the that's a cool city. Right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
There's Kansas City, Kansas. There's Kansas City, Missouri. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, it's very confusing for my brain.
It is very confusing. And I don't understand why things like that we don't fix.
Right.
Kansas City, Kansas, and then something else city, Missouri.
And they're so close together, like
That's right.
geography. And on the map.
Geographically?
Thank you.
Yes.
It's so confusing.
Physiology. Physiologically, yes.
Right. It's just like, why? Why do you do this to us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kansas City, Missouri, kind of like London, Arkansas, or
Right.
Paris, Texas. Where else?
We have Culpeper, Virginia.
Culpeper, Virginia.
I think I'm saying that right.
Nice. You know, I kind of want to know where that is. Is Virginia West Virginia is more mountain? Is Virginia mountain as well? Anybody frequent Virginia?
I've actually been to Virginia once, and it was a mountainous area of Virginia.
Well, I want to know if we're in the mountains, we're in the city. Culpeper, Dante Culpeper. Anybody? That's a quarterback from the Vikings. Okay,
Yeah.
wrong group.
Wrong crowd.
Wrong crowd.
Yeah.
And
Not the
then
right.
Comment if you know who that is.
Yeah, comment if you know who Dante Culpeper is. The Vikings is a big old quarterback. Bring it home, Flamingo. Last one.
Gardendale, Texas.
Represent
Whoop, whoop.
Texas in the house. Are you a Texan?
I am a Texan.
That's why you get so
you tell?
excited. Where are you from again? Like where at in Texas?
Like the Dallas area.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
The metro, the
Yes.
greater Dallas-Fort Worth.
The greater. Got it.
Yep.
Gardendale, Culpeper. Keep listening. Got something. So that's exciting, man. We're just from city to city, one at a time. We're blowing up, man.
Sea to shining sea.
Sea to shining sea. And again, here's what I would say: help spread the word about the podcast. That would be greatly appreciated. Post about it. And but we got some stuff to talk about, and I cannot wait. We read that. We started a couple of social media accounts.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
So we're on Twitter
Yes.
and Instagram at We're Just People One podcast.
This is where we
You're the one that made it. You're
We
supposed
didn't
to know
do it
this.
I'm
right.
the one. Okay, so it's
It's
we're
not-
if you
okay.
just type in We're Just People podcast, it will show up.
Okay.
And it has your face on the pages.
Okay,
So you can't
okay.
miss it. It's great.
So on Instagram, it's We're Just People.
Yeah.
And then on Twitter, it's We're Just
Just-
People One.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
So I know that what you're thinking. You're thinking that's the wrong way to do it. You should be fluid and have the same name. But we're going to do it different. So anyways, follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. And we could have some great interaction.
And just to
there.
correct a gaffe, it's We're Just People podcast on Instagram.
Yeah. The links will be in the description box below, so make sure you go
Yeah.
and link that in there.
Yeah. What am I?
So-
Look at
Yeah.
the info.
You
Yeah,
want to
look
be
at
a
the
part of
info.
that.
You
You're
wanna
going to want to be a part
You're
of
going to
that.
want to be a part of that for sure. We're going to get to some more of that here in a second. So, I had this thought the other day. What job would you want if you didn't do what you're doing right now? Like the job you dream of like, man, I wish I could do that. Not the job of like when you're super stressed out, then you're like, oh, I wish I could just do that. Not like, oh, I wish I could play in the NBA, but you know what I'm saying? Like super stress, man, if I could just do that, that would just be so relaxing. That must be whatever. You guys ever think anything like that?
Absolutely.
Okay, what is it? What kind of
I
job?
have two. I have two options
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
The first one is I want to be like a paid travel blogger situation.
Oh my, that's so perfect.
Yeah, I would die to do that. But if that's not in the cards, this is more realistic. I want to be Meghan Markle's PA, be her personal assistant. I would love to do that. So if
Wow.
you're Meghan, if you're listening, I'm
Yeah.
free.
Probably will. soon.
Yeah, probably.
From the rate that, we went from Dallas, we went from Warner, Oklahoma, and Rogers, Arkansas, and Loudonville, Ohio, to Campeche, Mexico,
I mean, word travels
Peru.
fast.
and Peru, and then Indonesia.
Yes, and Indonesia.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
And
Or
okay,
the
well,
Philippines. Philippines.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I got that wrong. Very different places.
Yeah.
The Philippines is
I
amazing.
just wanted to say the right name.
I'm very
Yeah,
sorry.
It was the Philippines.
So, Sean, do you ever have a thought like like video? You're just, I wish I could just do that.
I do, but I feel like this isn't the right avenue to talk about this because I work for you,
Oh,
right?
scared.
Well, it's just a thing you daydream about. You're not like, are you going to quit live on the podcast?
No. It
You know
just
what?
seems like
If
an
you-
inappropriate thing to talk
If
about.
you
to my
ever
boss.
quit, please do it live on the podcast. Can you make that commitment to me?
Sure.
Our
Yes.
ratings would go through the roof.
Through the roof. Through the roof.
We'll have
So
why
you
you
so you
why did
don't
quit
you don't think
2.0.
you want to share it? Okay.
I can. Yeah, I've wanted to work in film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Do movies.
In a very specific department. I like color grading.
Yeah.
There's a couple companies that I follow on Instagram that are inspiring, and I'd want to work for them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
When I reveal mine, it's going to be a lot less aspiring. What? No, I take that back. It's a good, solid job. Anything?
Yeah. I think mine is still like a childhood dream job. I've always wanted to work at Disneyland as a Disney princess. Isn't that
you
so
could
fun?
totally do that.
I know, right?
You could totally do that.
Yeah. I feel like I'm almost like to the age limit though, because they definitely like cut you off before
a
30
cutoff?
for sure.
Yeah.
There is a cutoff.
You
so,
got to be super happy all the time.
all the time. I mean, I love kids though, so I feel like I can handle it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Which princess would you be?
Probably like Pocahontas, maybe. I didn't think about Pocahontas.
Yeah, there you go.
Moana, someone with tan skin.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably Jasmine, maybe.
There you go.
Yeah.
One of those three for sure.
That would be great. You know what mine is?
Tell us. I'm really want to know.
I think I have two, but every once in a while, I'm super stressed out, thinking about all the stuff I got to do. I'll be driving down the road, and I look to my left, and I see a semi truck.
No.
I was literally going to say truck driver.
Listen, and I look and I say, I wish I could do that.
No.
Just drive a truck, cross the nation. You know what? My sister said she read an article, Megan, she was just in town, my little sister. She read some article where truck drivers were saying, they were doing like this interview with truck drivers. They said that kids, do you remember when you were a kid and you used to see a semi truck and go like this?
Yeah.
I still do it.
And then like, they go, it was just, if they did it, it was the highlight of everything. Made road trips worth going on.
Yeah.
On this article, all these truck drivers said kids don't do that anymore.
What?
Doesn't that strike you as like sad?
Yeah.
And
why?
the truck drivers were saying like that's part of a joy of doing this, is seeing kids and whatever, and they want to encourage kids to do it. But it's just something that's kind of died off culturally.
Wow.
Isn't that weird? That's sad.
Do you think it's because kids are on their phone all the time?
Could be.
There you go.
Or I'm just not encouraging it.
Yeah.
Here's a deep desire. If you're a truck driver, Sean, I want you to hashtag everything that has to do with semi trucks and
Okay.
truck drivers, so that maybe this podcast will show up to someone who drives a truck for a living. Because I would imagine they're listening to podcasts frequently.
Absolutely.
If you're a truck driver, I'm telling you something right now. I want to hear from you. I want you to call into the hotline, which the number is
405-265-6706.
I want you to call in, and I want you to call while you're on the road, if that's legal. I don't know if it is. I want to know the life of a truck driver. I want to know what it's like staying the night in the truck. What do you listen to? What's it like driving? Is it what's the life like? I don't even know what to ask because I don't know. If you're a truck driver, call in and talk to us. And
I feel like truck drivers have crazy stories.
Absolutely.
that's what I'm saying. And that's
Yeah.
what we need. If you know someone who's a truck driver, send them this podcast. Say, listen to this while you're driving, and call in, because this could be a whole segment. The inner life of a truck driver.
I'm really interested in their exercise. Like, how do you exercise? Because you're sitting down.
Totally.
Like, do
Totally.
you do that?
Or maybe you drive one of those Amazon vans. That'll work.
Yeah.
Call to. Whatever it is. Anyways, I would enjoy if you did that. Speaking of the hotline, we got some calls. Which, by the way, we want you to call the hotline. But we got a few things, didn't we, Sean?
Yes, we did.
What are we going to do first?
Let's do the video first.
There's a video.
Yes.
How did somebody send a
What?
breaking? This is new. This is. Sometimes I don't know what to do with my words because I get so excited. How did they send this?
They sent it through our text service.
Really?
So it's about the size of your pinky nail, and you can't
Okay.
really see what's happening, but
Okay.
you can hear what's happening.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
And
Could have emailed it, but texting it.
Could have emailed it. Yeah,
are we
it's
going to
fine.
play it though for everybody?
We're
to
gonna
see?
play it for
Okay.
everyone to see.
So
Yeah.
let's see what's going on with this video. Click. Wait. Click and then spacebar.
Spacebar.
Here we go.
You write a song about religious people. Write a poem. Draw a picture. Email it to weirdestpeoplepodcast@gmail.com.
My favorite thing to do on Thursdays.
Yes.
Coming.
Wait. What is going on?
Oh my
Multiple
God.
screens.
Is multiple screens,
He has
man.
multiple screens.
Favorite thing to do on whoever this is, which by the voice I might know, but they're the real deal. They're a real fan.
Yeah.
Double screen,
Wow.
up your game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going.
To you live from Studio Q.
That's a question for the listeners.
This is
I want to hear you.
the Hotline Champ.
Oh, the Hotline Champ. See, he's a man of firsts.
Yeah.
First to call in, first to send a video. Is anyone else going to do anything first? It's up to you. Britt, that's 2 for you. Brett Billions, that's 2 for you. The Hotline Champ.
You get another picture of it.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that. But I love that. Oh, I love it.
Cool.
I love to see that people, a couple people have come up and said like how much they just enjoy listening to the podcast and all that kind of stuff. Oh, that blesses my heart.
Yeah.
Because I hope that it is just an easy listening, kind of little bit of a light, fun kind of joy thing. But I love that so much.
There is one thing I need to say about this video.
Okay, go ahead.
This video inspired the way that we're going to send videos to the podcast. So yes, you can email them, but if you look in the description, if you're listening to audio podcast, look in the description. We'll have a link to for you to upload a video.
Oh,
and so
Nice.
we'll get that in there this episode.
I'm telling you, upload a video. What do we want? People can,
Mention us in your Instagram story.
mention us in your Instagram story. But if they upload a video, you can do all kinds of things.
Yeah.
You
Show
can-
us who you are.
Yes.
You know?
Tell us what your dream job would be.
Yes.
Again, the job you think of when you're like, I'm super stressed. I wish I could do that. Talk to us. Video, do the link thing, or call the hotline, which is,
405-265-6706.
and let us know. What would your job be? Because I want to hear from you. This is an interaction. Do we have another? What do we have?
We have a text, which
text
is in
message.
your email. Go ahead and pull that up.
Did you write a song about we're just
Or play the video again.
I might do that. You still got me in charge of the tech.
All right, it's just the top there.
Oh, the text. The text message says, thoughts on Area 51? Will Koth be taking part?
Cough.
Church of the Harvest.
Yes.
Our church of the Harvest. I do not like to call it Koth.
No, I was so confused.
Yeah.
The whole time
Cough.
I've lived here, I've never heard cough.
Oh, man.
But okay.
Where do you go to church? Koth. Not to make fun of whoever sent that. Area 51. I forgot that was happening.
Yeah.
It's sometime in September. Do you know when, Sean?
I think it's later this month. I can't remember the specific date. I want to say like the 20th, but I might be wrong. Can you look it up real
Yep,
quick?
I'm looking at
I've
it.
lost a little bit of my energy about it, but I was real excited there for a minute. I will not be going,
No.
but I guarantee some people will go.
Should we call out their names?
Mm-hmm.
Of who we think would go?
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan's probably going to go. I don't know who else.
Nor do I.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So just Ryan.
Yeah,
Ryan.
probably.
Good luck.
Probably. And then who Ryan is, we'll just let you dream.
September 20th.
Oh, good
September
job.
20th. That's
I was
coming
right.
up. They better do a live stream. Someone's going to Periscope.
Someone needs to send us a video if they go.
Absolutely. Send us a
Guaranteed.
video.
Yeah.
Play it on here. We'll recap. Should we do this on Periscope too?
Periscope.
You guys remember Periscope?
Why not?
Totally
Yeah. I forgot about that.
I totally forgot about Periscope. Hey, you know what? Let's forget about it again. Let's do that. Okay, what else we got?
We have a voicemail as
Okay,
well.
we're gonna go hotline. This is my favorite. I love it when people call in. So
Bring up the other window that you were in,
okay,
not your email.
okay. I don't know. How to
Close
do
the video
things.
by clicking on it and hitting spacebar.
Clicking, hitting spacebar,
Yep,
voicemail.
spacebar.
All right. I am skilled with other things.
Hey guys, it's TK.
TK.
Oh, TK.
Hold on. TK, I love you. I really do. We had some good moments together. I love TK.
Yeah.
He was cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear what he has to say.
My question is, or I just want some advice. My roommate, who I've known for a very long time, is getting married, so I have to find a new place to live. Should I, A, find a random person to be a roommate and get a nicer place somewhere, or B, live by myself but have a not quality apartment? Or some other third option that you guys can think of. And I'd appreciate your opinion. Love you guys.
You know, TK, I'm so glad you asked because this very thing is what we're experts at.
That's true.
Were you guys in that exact situation?
Yes.
Okay, so
Like a year
roommates,
ago. Yeah.
and then you got married.
Yes.
And what would you say to TK? What happened to you?
I decided to move out on my own and get my own space. Now I've moved out before from other people and got roommates. So I would say, you know, deep down in your heart what you really want to do. Do you want to live with another person or do you want to be on your own? And you know the answer to that deep down. Now, if it's a money situation, that is also a huge factor. So, and you also got to think about your mental health. Are you going to be okay on your own
Yeah.
for a long period of time?
For sure.
Are you close to other people to where if you need to be with somebody real quick,
Yeah.
real quick, you can?
Yeah.
So, but I think you know deep
Yeah,
down
yeah.
what you want to do.
That's a big step going
It's a
from
big
living
step.
with someone to going alone.
I think that you also need to figure out who you're going to live with.
Yeah.
Because there's probably like only 3 people I would willingly want to like share a space with.
Is one of them Jordan?
Yes.
Okay, it's her husband. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, I want to, what are we going to do? I want to move on to, you know what I want to do? I want to say this. I want to say that, I want to say that I don't know what to do with my hair. That's what I want to say.
Okay.
I don't know if I should cut it. I don't know if I should trim it. I don't know if I should totally not, totally. You said you were going to cut yours,
Yes, I did.
and then you didn't.
I didn't because I slept through my alarm. I was
all.
up late the night before,
Got it.
slept through my alarm, had to reschedule.
Makes sense.
It's happening on Wednesday, though.
Okay. Well,
Getting a
how
cut.
about I'll see how yours looks. If you have a suggestion, I'm open to suggestion. Here's what I would say. Just don't hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Just don't be like, oh my God, cut it. Dear Lord.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
But anyways, this podcast, we're going real deep and serious. And
That's big news, man.
But it's
You
a
know?
big deal.
I'm thinking,
It's a
I'm
big
thinking
deal.
about my hair. You know what else I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about getting a tattoo. Now, I've thought about it multiple times in my life.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm thinking about, okay, I just took a break, right? Mm-hmm. Little sabbatical, rest, recover, and man, I needed it. I was out of gas. Mm-hmm. But randomly, and I said this in an earlier podcast, before the summer, do you remember me talking about I read the book out of nowhere? I read the book Lord of the Flies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like how strange. It's about a group of boys that are stranded on an island, and it's kind of like, one of them becomes the leader, and then he tries to take charge. It gets chaotic, and there's another kid that's more aggressive and kind of got a little bit of evil in him, and he splits the tribe, and it gets crazy. It goes downhill, but finally they end up getting rescued. But it is a dramatic, crazy story on an island. Well, one of the things that that stuck out to me so vividly in that book is, and I'm understanding why I needed that now, but is that the guy who rose up to be the leader, I think his name was Jack, and he was the good kid. And he, these kids are like 12 to 6 years old, and he would stand up and lead and say things. And one of the things he would say is, he would say with urgency, the most important thing we have to do is we got to start a fire, and we got to keep the fire going no matter what. I mean, that fire has got to stay lit because that's our only chance of being seen, of being rescued, a plane going by, a ship, or whatever it might be. So he was just adamant. And the kids would go and they would light the fire, but they'd get distracted. They want to go play or hunt or do something, and they'd let the fire out. And he would go and he would get so frustrated because he had this urgency of that's our only chance of survival.
Yeah.
But the kids would lose sight. They'd want to go play and all this kind of stuff. And he would get them all together and say, guys, nothing else matters. What we have to do, we got to keep the fire going. If we do nothing else, because that's the only way we're going to be rescued. Mm-hmm. You got to keep, but they would go and they would let it out. Then there was the split where the other guy kind of took a bunch of the kids and they kind of turned evil and all that. And so he was alone trying to keep the fire, but he would just still, it was like this compelling, this almost, this urgent yearning, like keep the fire going, because everyone was losing sight of what was going to get them rescued. Mm-hmm. But he had this just deep, it's like, this is how we're going to live, is you got to keep the fire going. So I remember that phrase just stuck in me. Mm-hmm. Keep the fire going. Keep the fire going. And, I would say different times in life, sometimes, inside there's a fire that's healthy and vibrant and you can cook things on. But sometimes in life, those flames get real dim.
Yeah.
And I would say that I kind of got to a place where, if I had to use this analogy, the flame was real small.
Yeah.
And it was, kind of just there. But I read this book and this just urgency of keep the fire going.
Yeah.
Because, and what I want to say is, you never know when that fresh wind will blow and cause that little tiny flame
Yeah.
to burst into a great fire. And I feel like that's what happened through this last month of resting and all that. It's like fresh wind came in, and what kind of went so dim has just bursted into a big, huge bonfire.
That's awesome.
And so my urgent message to you is, even if it's a tiny flicker, keep the fire going, because you never know what wind might be stirring and headed your way. And I'm someone who can say that even if it goes to some sort of a dim flicker, that it's possible and hopeful that it can be turned into a blazing bonfire. So, anyways.
Good.
I needed that.
Right.
That was amazing. I think I got
So
saved again.
I kind of want to get the tattoo, keep the fire going.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Keep the fire going.
Let's all go get them together.
Keep the fire. Every listener, comment,
Hashtag.
keep the fire going. Okay, I love you guys. Let's do some big news, some small towns, big news, some big news, small towns.
All right. Do we want to make it a little bit fast? Maybe just do like one or two, since you have to go pretty
Yeah,
soon.
because I got to leave pretty soon.
Okay. So our first one is from Gilead, Ohio.
Mount Gilead, Ohio.
Mount Gilead, Ohio. Here's
Nice.
the line. Weather nice to start migratory bird seasons.
So the birds are beginning to migrate.
The birds are beginning to migrate.
Big
That's
news.
huge.
And
Huge.
that was in where?
Mount Gilead, Ohio.
Mount Gilead. Mount Gilead, thanks for tuning in and listening. And I'm happy that it's migration season and that the weather is correct for that. Let's do one more, and then we're going to get to our Twitter
Yes.
hashtags.
This is from Harrison, Arkansas.
Love Arkansas, baby.
6 Western Grove, recognized for exceeding test scores.
Yes.
Testing of what?
I don't know. They look very young, though.
6 Western Grove? Is that
yeah,
like a
6
school?
Western Grove students. Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's a big deal.
Hey, you guys are superstars. You're above the cut. You're great. So way to go, 6 Western Stars, or whatever it's called.
Something like that.
Western Grove.
Western Grove.
Western
Sorry.
Grove students in Harrison, Arkansas.
You did it.
Nice. Okay, I want to finish by some Twitter hashtags. Do we have any more? Because we did that last week, and we started a Twitter account, and I get on the Twitter, and I just kind of sound like Eminem rapping. Get on the Twitter and put a hashtag and put something, and then we'll read it. Do we have any new?
We have 3.
Okay.
Okay. 2 are pretty good, and then the one's kind of serious. So do we want to
Oh.
finish serious, or do
No.
we want to start serious? Okay.
Let's start serious.
The help shows humanity in everybody. Lines are only there if we allow them to be. Black or white, we're just people. Not too much separates us. That's good.
That's great.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
amazing.
true. Common humanity. We all have vastly more in common than we do have different.
Yeah.
We're all just people here, living
We're
life.
just people
Yep.
talking with a free soul.
With a free soul.
You commented, when you said that, I was like, I snuck that lyric
Yes.
in.
It
Talking with
spoke
a
to me.
free soul. The
best
blazing bonfire. That's what this is
Yeah.
about. It's about blowing wind into the flame of your heart.
Mm.
Okay, next.
Okay, I didn't say whose that was from, but this one's from Addie Cadet.
Okay.
But seriously, can we quit it with them woman crush, man crush stuff? We're just people. Crushes forever.
With the number 4.
Crushes for.
Forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand the tweet, and I'm not sure that I want to dig into it too deeply.
I think she might just be like something just hit the nerve, and she's like, I'm done with the whole man crush thing. I'm sick of it. We're just people. Like, she probably might be single.
Okay. I mean, maybe. If she's not, then talking about man crush, I mean, who knows?
I don't know.
Anyways, but you're right. We're just people.
Yeah.
We don't have to have crushes on each other.
Yeah.
I don't got to be crushing on Sean.
Yeah.
We're just people.
Yeah. We're just people, man.
All right.
Last one.
The last one's from Faith Jewel 95.
Yes. 1995 is when she was born.
Yep. You guys are such idiots. And I think she means guys as in the male race.
Okay.
You guys are such idiots. I mean, arguing about athletics or football is one thing, but this is getting out of hand. We're just people.
What is she talking about?
Not sure.
I don't either. But
She was not nice.
yeah.
You forgot that other hashtag.
Yeah.
The other hashtag says idiots.
Hashtag idiots.
Go
Let's
ahead.
not start an idiot hashtag.
No.
No.
I think she's just saying she might be around a lot of people who are very serious about sports, and she was
Yeah.
just kind of like, this is not worth arguing over, and she kind of had it.
Yes.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
That was also back in 2012. She was 17.
Yeah.
I get it. You're 17. You want attention. Maybe dad is watching football. He should be watching you.
That's a good story.
Who knows? I mean, I get it. I don't know. Oh my goodness, I love you and I love this so much, and that's amazing. What I like to end by saying, I like the tweet from last week that said, "You're just you, I'm just me, we're just people."
Golden.
Follow the Twitter.
Sums it up.
It does sum it up.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yep.
There's nothing more true that's been said. Okay, to finish this off, Danae, I want you to read
Oh.
this Dove chocolate.
Okay.
Are you capable of singing it?
We'll see.
This is tradition. This is tradition. Just let it out. Just let it out with a free soul. Free soul. Free it. Free your soul. Take a second. Think about it. Open the gates.
So nervous for you.
Let it out. Freedom.
Today is your day.
That was like a little pizzazzy. Today
It was almost like a
is
Disney
your
princess,
day.
man.
Like a da-da-da.
Very Disney of you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Today is your day. Thank you so much for watching. We're Just People. Subscribe so that we can have some more subscriptionists to the YouTubes, and leave a review, and get ready for Pandora, and I love you, and thank you so much for watching. Until next week, when we get, there'll be some special things coming up. I love you so much. Have a good day, and here's a hug. Let's all hug ourselves.
Sean just crossed his arms.
This is me hugging myself.
That's it.
This is
Okay.
it.
Goodbye. Goodbye.